We thought we'd play a little game and quiz each other about quarantine trends, whether we did them or didn't do them.
It's like the weirdest thing to say quarantine trends. Like it sounds so positive in the middle of just a real negative.
or like so shallow. Like, oh, like it's like
trending during this
global pandemic. I know, yeah. So anyway, we're just gonna see if we did or didn't, and you guys at home can play along with us and see how on trend you were for the quarantine.
That's right.
Yeah.
How trendy was your quarantine?
I mean, I don't know. I felt like in the summer of 2020, it reached like a climax of like trend competition. I felt like it felt a little aggressive.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing we have on this list is the sourdough trend.
If you haven't guessed, yes, I did it. However, I was making sourdough pre-pandemic, so I already had a starter.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I made a load of sourdough.
None of that means anything to me. I mean, why would you make
You
your
ate
own
my
bread?
sourdough, didn't you?
I don't know. I probably.
Yeah.
Everyone was
delicious.
Everyone was naming their.
You gotta name your baby. It's called a sourdough baby.
What was yours?
Oh God! I think once we named it Jesus. I've had several.
I'm sorry. Did you just say you just sourdough Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was my most recent one? I've got it. Thank you. See, she's always fixing things. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's been in the back of my fridge for a while. I didn't feel like making sourdough like during the summer. So I got to bring it back. So
okay, so she did the sourdough.
I did sourdough.
I did not. Disney Plus.
Hell yes.
Yeah, we Disney Plus.
We did. Yeah, don't regret it.
Which brings us to Hamilton.
Which we both.
For sure.
I mean, our girls.
I gotta be honest. If I could take it all back. It's so intense around here still.
It's died down in my house a little bit, unless George is over, in which case it goes right back up.
You guys, it is so constant. It is like, and I mean, they know every single word. Oh, I have 2 kids, by the way. I don't think I said that. I have a daughter who's 10. Evie and Georgia are 3 weeks apart. And I have a son who is 8, but they're 18 months apart. I'm sure we will talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
Don't do it.
The Hamilton, it was such a gift, and it was such a gift in the summer to be able to watch it, and it was like definitely a highlight of 2020, and so brilliant that they just released it to people who would never be able to have, $600 per single seat ticket. But yeah, deeply regret. It's like the Frozen of our time.
Oh, I mean, but our kids had Frozen too.
I know, so we've had to live through all of it.
Frozen also, and Frozen too.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. Chalk mural on your house.
Oh,
that's more my speed.
Yeah. No, not really.
You guys, it kept the kids busy for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, my daughter wasn't buying any of it. She was like, seriously. Okay, here's a big one. Stock tank pool.
Yeah,
we both did it.
We both did it. You did it first. Don't put your stock tank pool where it doesn't get a lot of sun, because I was the only person who really, really used it, because I would float in a float like where I wasn't really in the water because it's cold.
Yeah.
Still excited. We're gonna move it next year.
Yes.
But stock tank pool.
Back to where I told you to put it.
Right, exactly.
We did it, and it was like the highlight of our summer, and zero regrets. And if you can get your hands on one, do it now. And I it was the best thing.
And honestly,
can't
email
recommend it
us,
enough.
because we had to, it's such a DIY that we have lots of answers.
We really should make a blog post or something about it.
Please, if you're interested, let us know, because we can help you. It's intense, but it's worth it.
Totally worth it. Okay, who out there got a Peloton? That was a did you or didn't you?
And we had actually gotten them right before, but it was the best. It was
a savior.
It was God being like, here's a little something.
God's like, Cody
and
Robin and Alex Toussaint are still here with you, and they're gonna walk you through this dark time.
They really did. I can tell you how much I cried.
On that
Peloton this
it's
summer.
like church.
I don't know what it is.
DeLonga coffee. I think that's how you call it. I think that's what you call it. It's the coffee with it's like whipped coffee, and my niece made it for me. and it was not good. So
it was a trend.
it's
but
possible the 14-year-old didn't nail it quite right.
Oh. But it was like a frothy sweet coffee, right?
Yeah, but woo! No, thank you. Not my jam.
I hope she listens to this podcast. You just like broke her heart.
Oh, yeah, she's good. She's good at a lot of other things. I don't even think she liked it. Okay, what else?
Did you make your own mask?
Hell no. No.
Yeah, no, I don't sew.
I don't craft.
I did cut the sleeve of a t-shirt into our first masks and then use safety pins.
Oh, I remember you calling me like you were so proud about that.
Yeah, it didn't really.
No.
Positive it's not CDC recommended.
Oh God. Okay. Zoom cocktail hours.
Like, it was such a great idea, and everyone was like, "We're connecting with everyone," and then it's just too many Zooms. And also, I love all you people, but I don't usually get to talk to you either. So now I feel pressure.
I know. It was the pressure.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Well, and we were all dealing with something very traumatic. I mean, this whole thing has been very traumatic for so many people. So then an expectation for time management was pretty rough. Although I will say it was at the beginning, there was a novelty to it that was delightful.
Yes, for sure. When we thought this was just going to be a couple weeks, it was kind of fun. Yeah. Okay.
Drive-by birthday parties. Did you do them?
I didn't have one for Evie, but I've been to one. Just one though. I just drove by once.